Sailing into our number 3 spot is the enduring maritime ghost story of the Mary Celeste. On December 4, 1872, the brigantine Mary Celeste was found adrift and deserted in the Atlantic Ocean, off the Azores Islands. The ship was in perfectly seaworthy condition. Her sails were partially set, her cargo of denatured alcohol was untouched, and the personal belongings of the crew and captain were still in their quarters. The ship's lifeboat was missing, but strangely, a 6-month supply of food and water remained on board. There were no signs of a struggle or foul play. It was as if the 10 people on board Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife, their 2-year-old daughter, and a crew of 7 had simply vanished into thin air. Theories have been tossed around for over a century: a pirate attack, a mutiny, a freak storm, or even an explosion from the alcohol fumes that caused the crew to hastily abandon ship. Yet, none of these theories fully explain why they would leave a perfectly sound vessel in the middle of the ocean. The last entry in the ship's log was dated 10 days prior and noted nothing unusual. The story of the Mary Celeste has become the ultimate maritime mystery, a chilling tale of a ghost ship found sailing with no one at the helm. At number 2, we look to the skies. On the night of November 24, 1971, a man known only as D.B. Cooper hijacked a Boeing 727 aircraft mid-flight between Portland and Seattle. He was calm, polite, and claimed to have a bomb in his briefcase. His demands were simple: $200,000 in $20 bills and 4 parachutes. Once his demands were met during a refueling stop in Seattle, he released the passengers. The plane then took off again, headed for Mexico City, somewhere over the rugged forested terrain of southwestern Washington. Cooper did the unthinkable. He opened the rear air stair of the plane and parachuted into the stormy, freezing night, with the ransom money strapped to his body. An extensive manhunt was launched, one of the longest and most exhaustive in U.S. history, but no trace of Cooper was ever found. The only clue surfaced in 1980 when a young boy found nearly $6,000 of the rotting ransom money on the banks of the Columbia River. Did Cooper survive the jump? Did he die in the wilderness, his body and the rest of the money lost forever? Or did he pull off the perfect crime and escape to live a new life? The FBI officially closed the active investigation in 2016, but the legend of D.B. Cooper, the gentleman skyjacker who leaped into infinity, continues to capture the public's imagination. And now, for our number 1 most perplexing unsolved mystery, we tune into a signal from the great unknown, the WOW signal. On August 15, 1977, astronomer Jerry Emin was working on a SETI project, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence at Ohio State University's Big Ear radio telescope. He was reviewing data printouts when he saw something that made him grab a red pen and circle it, writing "WOW" in the margin. What he found was an incredibly strong narrowband radio signal that lasted for 72 seconds. The signal came from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius, and it bore all the expected hallmarks of a potential extraterrestrial transmission. It was powerful, appeared artificial, and occupied a frequency range that is largely quiet and protected for astronomical observations.